welcome to episode 49 of Sundaisy's Perfect Podcast. I'm Sundaisy920, and there's Caramel. Okay. There's Mr. Caramel. And welcome all new and returning viewers. Thank you for joining me. Today I got a little scratch and post news. I got some things on my claws, a couple things off my claws, and I don't really have any purchases, but I do have some purrs to share with y'all. So I guess let's get going. Oh, scratch and post. Okay, sorry. Next month is my birthday. It's my 40th birthday. How crazy is that? But and I just thought it'd be nice to do something. So I'm gonna open up a thread, and you have to be a member of the group. And you just from now until I'll draw a winner. It's basically just a giveaway, not really a knit along. And it'll be open from. I'll probably open it today, and it'll be open until I'm due to record on the 19th of September, which is my birthday, but that's the day I'm coming back from my trip. So I probably won't record, obviously, that day. And so I don't know if I will record Saturday or Sunday, but I'll probably leave the thread open until about September 20th, which is my birthday. And you just go in there, and whatever you're knitting, your finished objects, you post in the thread, so I can see all y'all's pretties. And I will pick a winner, and somebody will win this skein of yarn. That's pretty accurate right there, color-wise. It is you know me, I can't pronounce stuff. I can go Ethereal Fibers, and it is an 80-10-10 superwash merino cashmere nylon. I can't really read. Old and something is the colorway name. So very soft and squishy. But and if you're allergic to cats, because I can't guarantee that if you're allergic to cats that this won't bother you. And so if you would prefer a pattern instead of the yarn, if you win, then that's fine. So you can either win this yarn, or really I'll let you choose. You can either win the yarn or a pattern of your choice up to $6. So I'll open up the thread and just post your finished objects, and you have to be a member of the group. Just post your finished objects, and I'll pick a winner. You can help celebrate my birthday. So there you go. So let's go to the knitting. I picked my sweater back up, and it's getting a little bigger. Let me find my doohickey. There. Can you see it? A little doohickey. That's how much I worked on it. And this is the Harvest cardigan by Tin Can Knits, and it's just a basic, simple little cardigan. So get that out of the way. So I'm on the body now. I'm pretty sure I'm using size 6 for my knit picks. And so I have this sleeve separated, and can't see, can you see it? Okay. So, and it's very simple, and you knit the, as you see, you knit the collar band thing as you're knitting, so it does fit, and I have that much yarn left on my first ball. I don't know if y'all can hear my cat meowing, but this is Lion Brand Fisherman's Wool in the oatmeal colorway. So, and yep, so I've been working on that. I'd like to get it finished by the time I go on my vacation with my mom and my aunt. We're going to Hot Springs, Arkansas. So, got that in my bird leg bag. And next is my, let's see, it's called TGV High Speed Knitting. It's a shawl, and a lot of y'all probably seen it before, but here's a picture of it. And it's by, yeah, Susan Ashcroft. So I've been working on that. I forgot to put a doohickey, so I don't know how much, but and you like weigh your yarn as you go. So I think I've got, like, last time I weighed it, it was like 60 something grams, and I am just using some yarn that I dyed. It's not really showing the color very accurate, but yeah. So there you go. It's just knitting right now and increasing, so not really that I mean, I like it because it's nice TV knitting, but you know, just knit. And I'm using my Hiya size 5. So, working on that. And then, because I am crazy, I started another shawl, even though I have 2 that are taking a cat nap. But I started the Marguerite, I think that's how you say it, by Martina Bim. Yeah. And I just started it. I haven't got that far at all. And my ball band I'm using, that's wrong ball band, so I don't clean out my bags. I'm using the Cyborg Craft Room. It's her Socolite base, and it's a one-of-a-kind colorway, and I love it. It's like pinks. It's so pretty. That's pretty close to accurate right there. And like I said, I've done like the setup chart, and now I'm on the body, and I've only done, I think, 2 repeats of the body. So when I get the right way, yeah, that's right. So there's the body, and then here's the little lace part. Get to see it. Can't really show it up good, but there you can kind of. And it's paid for pattern, and it's all charts. So if you have trouble reading charts, you might want to brush up on, you know, reading charts before you get this pattern, because it's just all charts. It's not hard though. So So there we go. Got that started. I really love the way this yarn is knitting. That's so pretty. Can you see it? Oh, it's not really focusing good. It's really pretty. And then that, yeah. And then last night I'm like crazy, but I was going to try, I thought, to use up, this is from my By the Sea shawl, and I thought, well, I could use this, like, first I was thinking maybe doing a magic ruffle shawl, but then I thought, well, if I made like a blanket, like one of those, the 10 stitch blanket, yeah. For some reason, I cannot, the 10 stitch blanket is like, you know, it goes around and around like that, like, you know, you got corners. I cannot get those corners to look like corners. They always end up, you know, like, I don't know. So they have another, it's Frankie Brown, I think it's the pattern designer, and she has another one, and it's like a spiral. So yeah, I cast that on last night. I know, like I need something else on the needles, but I did, and that's all I got. So I've just begun this, but I'll link it in my show notes, but I forget the spiral 10 stitches something, but you only have 10 stitches on your needle the whole time, and you just knit this huge blanket, and or small. I don't know how big it'll be. It might just end up being a cat blanket. I don't know. But anyhow, started that. I'll just work on that whenever. So you may not see it for a long time. And then the only other thing I have to show you, kind of, it's still on the needle or on my claws, but it's also, you know, off my claws. But I finished another row on my sock blanket. So now I have 6 completed rows. I still need to weave in some ends, but I have 6 completed rows on my sock blanket. And so this was the row, of course, I did. And then I've started the 7th row. So yeah, that's it. Okay. So I'm slowly making progress on this. I was thinking, oh, I can get this done in a year or 2. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't work on it. I've been working on it more lately, but sometimes I don't even pick it up for days. So, but that's just very slow work in progress. And that's all that I've got on my claws. There are a few other things, but they're catnapping, so we won't talk about them. And so off my claws, I have 2 finished objects. I finished my socks, my stripy socks. And I did the fish lips kiss heel, and I really, really, really like that heel a lot. It fits really comfortably. I really like it. So I finished my socks, and this is Fishnets, Fish Lips Kiss and Fishnets yarn. It gets confused in my brain, but it's Fishnets yarn in the Fuji Fight Like a Girl colorway, and Fuji needs our prayers, so please keep her in your prayers. She's, as y'all probably know, battling I can't remember what, I'm sorry, not leukemia, what is it? Lymphoma, right? She's battling that again, so please keep her in your prayers. and Dawn and James too. But I finished socks. I really like them. I wish I could see the sparkles because they really do sparkle, really. But it didn't show on camera. Alright, and then the other thing I finished was my By the Seashore. And I've blocked it for the most part. I'm not the best blocker. So, let me see. Trying to see if it's, yeah, it's pretty accurate color-wise. So I like it. Ugh, my hair. I don't know if I'll wear it like this. I don't know. What do y'all think? Sometimes I feel like it's hard to look in the camera. Anyhow, so there you go. Finished my By the Seashore. I'm really pleased with it. I think it turned out really lovely, and it's a very easy pattern. So I highly recommend it. And it was an enjoyable knit. So that is all. I've got off my clothes. Right? Yeah. So now we're into purrs. And like I said, I don't have any purchases. But so really, I did get, sorry, I got hair on my lips. I got a friend of mine. We write back and forth, and she sent me 2 books. Mother Earth and Father Sky, which by Sue Harrison. I've never heard of this book, but it sounds interesting. And then she also sent me James Herriot, All Creatures Great and Small. And when I was, I think in junior high or so, my mom and dad, they gave me a book by him, and it was just like cat stories. So I'll enjoy reading this, I'm sure. And I'm sorry, I got cat hair on my lips or something. Oh, the other thing I thought I would share with y'all, they are books again, and it's also a giveaway I have for y'all. I've just started listening to this book, Mine is the Night by Liz Curtis Higgs, and I just listen to books better nowadays when I knit or whatever, so I went ahead and got it, and even though I had it. And so if anybody's interested in this book, I'll open a thread, and I will leave it open until the next time I record, which will be, let me look at the calendar, the 22nd of August. And so, and this book it takes place in Scotland, and it's about, it's basically like based off the story of Ruth and Naomi? No, yeah, that is, it just, I know it is somewhere in here. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? I just saw it a minute ago. It totally is escaping my brain. I think it, is it Ruth and Naomi? And in the Bible, if you had, I don't know which was which, I can't remember. But you had the daughter-in-law said she'd follow her mother-in-law back to her. And yeah, it's based off of that, but so it's about a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law that are, making a new life for themselves, basically. And it's a romance, See, she lost everything she loved. He had everything she needed, but could she find the courage to trust him? So So I've just started it. I'm not very far in it, but I have read books by her, and they're very good. Like this series she has, I've read the first book, Thorn in My Heart. This is called Whence Came a Prince. It also takes place in Scotland, which is a place I'd like to visit one day. So I need to read this one. So anyhow, so if you like books that take place in Scotland, which I do, then you might want to check this out. And her books, there are, how many in this series? In this series, I think there are 3 or 4. Yeah. Maybe. There's like 3 or 4 in this series. I think this is the second book in the series. Anyhow, I'm probably not making any sense. But this book, Mine is the Night, I will offer as a giveaway if anybody would like to check her out. So I'll open up that thread, and I'm gonna write myself a note. And I might just have like a question for y'all to answer. And I don't really have a lot in hers. Still watching The Mentalist, which is really, really good. I got my husband hooked on it because I started watching it, and then like when he worked late, and then if he came home and he'd catch an episode or two, and now he's hooked on it too. So now I always have to wait till he gets home so I can watch it. But it's really good. Highly recommend that. And I guess that's about it. I'm still reading Illusion by Frank Peretti, and it's really, really, really good. Highly recommend that book. And yeah, that's about it. I don't have anything in this sun patch. I haven't seen the stray cats in a while, but like I said, they usually don't show up till the evenings, and I'm usually not outside. So. But yeah, no sun patch news. But anyhow, thank you for joining me today, and I hope y'all are having a great day and crafting away, and I will see y'all in 2 weeks.